Monday. It's a shiny, sparkly new week, which is always a lovely feeling. I'm going to do a little weekly vlog. I watched Phoebe's video last night, Honey Bunch of Onion Tops. Hey Phoebe, love your work. And she kind of inspired me to do, a weekly vlog. So that's what I'm going to do this week. I also just wanted to say a quick thank you to everybody who commented on my last video. I was saying that I wasn't happy with it, but it was just so nice to hear that people got something out of it regardless, like sometimes I film things and I'm like, is that even interesting? Will people enjoy it? But it's just so nice to hear that, people enjoy seeing like an inside of my life. It's quite baffling to me, but I'm so appreciative that you do. And thanks for taking the time to comment as well. It also just reminded me I need to make sure that I'm commenting on videos that I watch. I watch a lot of YouTube and I often just watch videos and I'm like, oh, that was lovely. And then I don't write anything, and the person that's taking the time to make it has no idea, that I appreciated it. So it was a good reminder to myself as well. So thank you. And thank you for the book recommendations. I'm writing them down. I've got such a long list, which is great. I thought within this video, I would also talk about some of my favorite things at the moment, including homeware stuff, maybe some skincare, podcasts, that kind of thing, just to kind of make it a bit more interesting. But today's Monday. I worked this morning. I'm about to go out and do my deliveries, and then I think I might do a Pilates little workout when I get home. I don't usually work out in the afternoons. I always work out in the morning. I feel like I have more energy then, but I told myself I was going to do Pilates this morning, and then I decided to go to work earlier instead. So I really just want to make sure that I show up for myself this week as far as movement goes. I didn't really exercise much at all last week apart from walking. I just want to get back into a nice little routine. I want to do some more running. So I'm going to do that. Alright, Dan and I did a big supermarket shop for the week, so I thought I would show you what we got. I always find it really interesting to see what people buy at the supermarket. I feel like it says a lot about somebody, so I'm going to share. First thing, some tea. I love tea. I think I like tea more than coffee. I definitely rely on coffee, but I enjoy drinking tea a lot more. I always try and get a different flavor. So I got the golden turmeric. This is really lovely. It's really warming and soothing. Excited to have some of that. I got a ginormous, as big as my head, 1 kg tub of hummus, because we go through this really, really quickly. I find it's just such a useful condiment to have on hand. Really good on roasted vegetables, good on rice crackers, just super versatile, and sometimes you just cannot be bothered making hummus. So I got some eggs, free-range eggs. Dan doesn't eat eggs, he's vegan, so when it comes to eggs and stuff like that, I always get quite small portions because it lasts me quite a while. Rice crackers, probably my favorite snack at the moment. I really love almond butter and jam on them. It's just the best afternoon pick-me-up with a cup of tea. Almond milk. Almond butter. Almond butter is really, really expensive in Australia. So I always try and make it last quite a while. I find almond butter is a really versatile nut butter to have on hand as well, because it's really good in baking as well. Almond meal for baking. Tomato sauce, because you got to have tomato sauce. Some carrots, which are unfortunately in plastic, but is what it is. Brussels sprouts, because they're my new favourite vegetable. Tin tomatoes, an absolute staple. I've been really enjoying getting the cherry tomato ones at the moment. They're really sweet, and it's a nice pop of flavour, so I'd recommend if you see them in your supermarket to grab a can. I got some potatoes, coconut milk, another staple. I got some walnuts. My main source of fat is usually from nut butter, so peanut butter and almond butter, but I've just been enjoying eating nuts at the moment, and walnuts are so good. I kind of forgot about them, but I'm really enjoying those. Big old bag of oats. oranges because they're in season at the moment and you need your vitamin C. Alright, next bag. We got 2 types of coconut yogurt. Koyo's the best, so we got the vanilla bean and the natural. Big bunch of kale. I feel like I've been neglecting eating leafy greens at the moment, so I'm gonna try and eat more this week. So I got this. I got some fresh flowers. It's always lovely. Two jars of peanut butter. We grow through this like crazy. Mavis crunchy peanut butter is the best peanut butter in the world, in my opinion. We got 2 of these like microwave brown rice packets. These are really handy just to have on hand when you can't be bothered cooking rice. Brown rice in particular takes ages to cook, so these are just super convenient. We've got some organic mixed berries, pasta, yellow curry tempeh. This is from Coles. If you see it, get it. It's really, really good. Such a yummy flavour. Organic tofu. Laundry liquid. These chocolate silky pots. Dan is obsessed with them. He has one every single day pretty much. They remind me of, I can't remember the name of the brand, but we used to get like these chocolate yogurts when we were kids and they're like really moussey and rich. They're kind of like that, but these are the vegan version and they're like less sweet. But yeah, they're actually pretty good. I'd recommend giving them a try if you're into that kind of thing. These meat-free burgers Dan got, which were actually pretty good as well. These are the smoky grilled ones. And frozen vegan pizza, because why not? Sometimes these are just great to have on hand. This one's actually pretty good. If you see it, I kind of rate it as far as like frozen pizzas go. The base is nice and crispy. Yeah, we have one of these like maybe once every couple of weeks or something like that. Dan usually has it, but I always have a couple of slices and yeah, it's enjoyable. So yeah, that's it. Alright, I'm going to do a 30-minute resistance band Pilates workout. It's just one that I follow on YouTube. I've done it a few times. It's really, really hard and I haven't done it for a while, so please enjoy watching me struggle. Just got out of the shower. That Pilates workout I did was really, really good. Super hard. I think what I love about Pilates is you do these like movements which are seemingly quite simple, but it just like burns. My leg was like quivering like that. I'll link the video that I did down below if you want to check it out. I thought I'd just go through a couple of little homeware things which I've been loving at the moment. The first is some plates and bowls. I stumbled across this website when I was looking for kind of new kitchenware. It's called Made in Japan. It is based in Melbourne, but they get everything from Japan, obviously, wholesale, and then they sell it for fairly cheap. Like, it's really reasonably priced, and like the quality of everything's so lovely. So I thought I'd just show you a couple of things. First are these cute little bowls. I always find it's really handy just to have like a few smaller bowls just to put like nuts and stuff in them, like little snacks and treats, dips. They're super handy. Oh, those are really pretty. And then I got these kind of deeper, almost like soup bowls. I love the like floral, so pretty. And then I got a couple of like flat bowls. They're almost like a plate bowl hybrid. Super handy, I love them. So this is like a greeny kind of one, speckled almost. And then, I don't know if you can see, try and make it focus. It's almost like textured, and they're really heavy and sturdy. Yeah, I really love them. And then I got a couple of these plates as well. So you can probably tell I like blue and white together. I think it looks really lovely. Yeah, so that's that. Another thing I wanted to share with you is some incense sticks. I'm not usually like a big incense person, and neither is Dan really. Like, I love fragrance, and I'm really sensitive to scent, and I typically just get scented candles. But Dan got me this room spray for Christmas, and it was just like really beautiful fragrance, and then he was looking it up because he wanted to buy some more of it, and he saw that the same brand did incense sticks, so he picked some up, and they are really lovely. So they're from a brand called Apothecary Fragrance, and they're also made in Japan. So these are handmade in Japan, but we bought them from a website in Australia. The OG one that we got is Mystic Voyage. This is the first scent that we got. It's Dan's favourite. It's really, really lovely. And we recently got a couple of other ones. I think they're probably like a little bit pricier than most incense sticks, but I reckon they're really worth it. They burn for ages. As you can see, they're super long, and they smell amazing. This one here is called Dense, and it's like super woody and smoky. Yeah, just really like complex scents, especially for incense, because I find like most incense sticks can be quite like clawing and like heavy. So yeah, thought I'd just share those couple of things with you. It's Tuesday today. I've been at work for the last few hours, but I don't have deliveries today, so I have the afternoon off, which is so lovely. I thought I would take you for a little stroll around the garden, because I haven't really shown you much of the outdoor area, so let's go do that. Okay, I thought I'd do another quick little favourites thing. The first one is kind of weird, but more of a ritual than like a favourite thing, which is essential oils, using them in the shower, like putting a few drops on the floor of the shower so it like steams up and you get this like lovely aroma. I like using eucalyptus oil in the morning. I find it quite like invigorating and it kind of wakes you up. And then if I have a shower in the evening, lavender oil is really nice. It's quite calming. Yeah, just enjoying it kind of makes a shower a little bit more special, I suppose. It's really nice. Would recommend. The other thing is a skincare product, which is probably one of my favorite skincare products of all time. So hold on to your seats. It is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. It's a bit of a mouthful. So it's a chemical exfoliant. I use it maybe like 3-4 times a week, depending on what my skin is up to. It is just one of those products that works quickly, like the results are pretty apparent straight away. I find when I'm using it regularly, like the texture of my skin's really nice, a lot smoother, and it gets rid of pimples really, really quickly. If I have like a bit of a flare up and if I put this on in the night, and like first thing in the morning, like I notice a huge difference, which is pretty crazy. I like using chemical exfoliants over like abrasive exfoliants because I find they're a lot more gentle on my skin, doesn't like irritate it. This is a nice gentle one. You can use it up to like pretty much every day, but because my skin is dry, I try not to over exfoliate. Like hydration is really important to me, so I just use it when I kind of feel like it. It's one of those products which is like a lot of people's holy grail, so I'm not the only one who loves this. Paula's Choice is a really great brand. It's completely fragrance free, really incredible formulas. They have something for everybody. Highly recommend it. My mum's name is Paula, so I always joke that it's her brand. I've also had this for, I'm going to say about 7 months, and I've still got quite a bit in there, so it lasts a long time because you don't really need a lot. When I apply it, I just use my hand and kind of pat it on my face instead of using a cotton pad. Obviously cotton pads are really bad for the environment, but I also just feel like they're quite wasteful as far as they suck up a lot of product instead of just like putting it directly onto your skin. So that's how I do it. Really wonderful. If you're looking for an exfoliant, I highly recommend this one. Good value for money, and it does the job. I just wanted to say too, like I know I've been talking about skincare a bit and having good skin, but really having good skin means absolutely nothing. Like there's no value in it. People won't remember you for having good skin. They'll remember you being a good person. And I was thinking about, why I like these practices of, putting these products on my face. And the reason why really is because it's these, short moments with myself, which are completely my own, where I get to check in with myself. And not in a vain way, but my face can tell me a lot about what's going on with me. So it becomes this quite like nurturing practice for me, and that's why I like doing it. Obviously I'm a human being and I like to see results. Like we have been conditioned to believe that having good skin is beautiful. So I'm not gonna lie, of course that's a factor, 100%, but it's not everything. And when I make these suggestions or tell you things that I'm liking, like I just want to share them with you because you're my friends, and that's what I would do with my friends. I'd be like, I've been using this and it's been working and it's fun, or whatever. But never feel pressured to buy anything, never compare yourself, because like we're so unique and that's so amazing. Like it's always funny when my friends tell me like their insecurities or little flaws about themselves physically. Like they're always the things I love the most about them. It's so interesting. But yeah, just wanted to chuck that in there. Just do you. Just got back from a nice slow 30-minute run. It was really tough. I kind of knew that it would be. I feel like the first run after having like about a week and a bit off is always the hardest, but it just feels good to get out there, move my body, feel really good now. I'm just excited to get back into a running routine. I'm going to have a shower, and then I thought I'd talk to you about some of my running goals. Alright, so I just wanted to talk about running and my running goals this year. I've been thinking about it in the last couple of weeks, how I haven't really been challenging myself or really getting out of my comfort zone this year so far with running. I think I've kind of needed to have a little bit of a rest. I think that's really important when you run consistently, just to have some time off. I've been pretty consistent since I started running. I started running in 2016, and I entered a half marathon that year. And since then I've always kind of entered races because I just find it's the best way to keep you motivated, and to have an end goal to train for. It's just way more fun, and I always recommend that to new runners, just to enter a race, whatever it is, 5k, 10k, half marathon, full marathon, whatever you want. It's important to have a goal, and a challenge as well, because I find with running it's one part of my life where I can really push myself, and when I'm training for something that's hard, it's more than just like the physical challenge. Like it really challenges me mentally, like it really tests my mental resilience, and I love that about running. I've had a chill year this far with running. I've been consistent, but just been doing short distances and kind of just doing what my body feels like. But I'm ready for something new. So I think I'm going to enter either the Adelaide half marathon or the City to Bay, which is also in Adelaide, but it's a different run. So the Adelaide half is August and the other one is in September, so they're quite close to one another. I was thinking of doing them both as well. Those are my goals. It's a bit early to start a training program now, but what I'm doing is just kind of building up a little bit. So yesterday I ran 30 minutes, today I ran 35 minutes, tomorrow I'm going to run 40, and then the next day I'm going to run 50 minutes. I like training with time rather than distance. I find for me it's just a lot easier mentally. I find distance can just feel too much sometimes, and when it's time I find it easier to manage. That's just what I do personally. I'm just kind of building up, getting used to running like 4 days a week again, 4 or 5 a week. And just making sure I have at least one strength day as well, because I'm a person who really feels it when my body doesn't feel strong. Like I have injured myself running just because my body has been so weak and I just did no strength training. So strength training is really important to me, and I think it should be important to all runners, just to have that strength in your body, to keep you going for a really long time. The other thing I kind of want to work on is my speed. I'm not a fast runner. I've never really been a fast runner, and it's never been my priority. Like I don't really care about it. But what I do find is I just sit in this really comfortable pace, and I know I can do better. So I just want to challenge myself a little bit there. I don't want to put heaps of pressure on myself, but just to push it a little bit further, to get out of my comfort zone. I'll never be a speedy runner. Like I like going long and slow, and I can go for a long time. But yeah, just to kind of go a little bit faster. For me, tempo runs are really important as far as that's concerned, and also inclines, so running up hills. They always get me fit fast. And obviously when you're training consistently and building up, your fitness level will naturally get better and you'll just get faster. That's just kind of how it goes. But yeah, that's another one of my little goals. But yeah, that's kind of it. And just to enjoy it. Running is such a pleasure. I feel so lucky to be a runner and to have found a form of movement that I've been doing for a long time and consistently. I think it's really hard to exercise consistently. I just feel really lucky to have found something that just fills me with so much pleasure. Like even the hard runs, when I'm doing them and I'm in pain, I'm like, this is still so lovely. Like just that feeling that I get of pure calm when I'm in a zone of running, and I don't really think about anything else. I'm just there with my body and my breath, and yeah, it's so unique to running. So yeah. And if you have any goals, let me know. Like, one thing I wish is that I had a running buddy here. Like, Dan runs, but we're both, like, he's a really solo runner, and he's a lot faster than I am. So we go on the odd run together, but we've never trained for anything together before because he's a trail runner and I'm more of a road runner. So I wish I had someone to train for. But if you're training for a half marathon or a marathon or whatever it is, let me know. We can hold one another accountable. Yeah, I'd love to see how you're going and how you're progressing. Good morning. It is a fresh, crisp, cool Thursday, and I'm about to go for just a chill 35-minute run. But I thought I'd show you what I do as like a pre-run kind of warm-up. I don't do this every day, but I feel like I run a little bit easier when I do. I have lazy glutes, so I need to activate them. So I'll show you really simple exercises that I do. I'm going to use a little resistance band today, but you could easily do these without one. I'm going to try and show you without setting up the tripod properly, so bear with me. And that's it. Like this in a minute just kind of wakes my body up a little bit. Anyway, time to go run. All done. 6 kilometers later. Such a lovely morning. Like, the sun is out and it's really like cool and crisp. It's so nice to run in, and like really dead still, no wind. Felt a bit better today. Man, I love running. When you're in like this nice little flow with it and like a good song comes on, I just feel like so at peace. Like, running's probably one of the only things that makes me feel like truly content. Yeah, just felt really good. Anyway, let's get on with this Thursday. Whoa, this light. It's very harsh. I'm just sitting in a sunny nook. I'm going to go get a facial in about an hour. I get an enzyme facial, which is a really weird one. It's basically a mask that you leave on for 45 minutes, and it gets progressively tighter and feels really weird. The first time I got it, it was almost like a little bit claustrophobic, but now I love it. So I'll try and film a little bit on my phone because it looks so funny. So yeah, I'm going to get a facial this afternoon, and yeah, I don't really have much planned today. Thursdays are my days off. I'll do a little bit of work. I need to do some ordering and just some like social media stuff, but yeah, just going to take it chill. Yes, I am wearing the same top that I was wearing yesterday. Repeat outfits are fabulous, so. Good morning. It is Friday. I had a really big sleep last night. I keep having really big, long sleeps, which has been so nice. I feel like I sleep for longer when the weather starts to get cooler. We go to bed really early, like really early. Sometimes 8 o'clock, 8:30. I always read for about an hour and a half. Dan always falls asleep before me, but he always gets up before me. He gets up at about 5 every single morning. Every morning I've known him, he gets up at that time. It's just his body clock. I get up between 6 and 7. That's my body clock. I've tried to get up earlier, but nah. I need more sleep. I don't function very well when I get up too early. I wouldn't try and force that. Like, I know there's this real weird thing about like get up at 5 a.m. and have a productive start to your morning, but if that isn't like your natural way of functioning, like, don't fight it. Like, don't fight it. So yeah, I get up between 6 and 7. Yeah, just sleep a lot more when it's cool. I don't know why, I guess your body kind of needs it, but it's been nice. I don't have much on today, which is nice. It's a day off. I need to pick up a dry order, but that's all. And also need to pick up some clothes from the tailor. That was another thing I wanted to talk about, actually. I didn't mention it in my sustainable clothing brands video. It's like a really good thing to do instead of buying more is to get what you have altered. So if like a pair of pants don't fit you right, instead of getting a whole new pair of pants, just get the ones that you have mended and fitted to your body. So I had a pair of jeans which were too long for me, so I got them taken up, and my favorite pair of pajamas, which I just do not wear enough because the elastic waistband is just too tight and I hate anything constricting on my waist, so I just asked them to remove the elastic band, and then they're going to fit perfectly. So I'm really excited. So that's just a really good little life hack. Generally it's pretty cheap to get done. The tailors here is run by a group of old ladies and they're so lovely and they're really good at it. So for the pair of pants and the pajamas, I think it's just over $20, so that's really, really good. Anyway, I think I'm going to go for a run or do strength. I can't decide, but I'm going to finish my coffee and get on with my day. Looks like the sun is popping out, which is nice. That was a tough one. I did just under 40 minutes. It's really hot and I tried to get some hills in there, so low-key dying, but I feel like getting through a hard run only makes you a better runner. Alright, time for a shower. Okay, I've just been editing this video and it was nearly 40 minutes, so I had to cut out a section where I talk about my favorite podcast, but I'll get into that in another video. Just want to wrap it up. If you have made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing really, really well wherever you are. Thank you so much for being here as per usual. Take care and I'll see you in the next one. Mwah. Bye.